Welcome, folks, back to, of course, our Masochist run here. We are so close to reaching goal before the end of the season. So my plan today, let's get out of Silver 2, let's get out of Silver 1, let's get to Gold 5, and we'll play some games in Gold 5, see how well we do. But my major plan today is let's get out of Silver so we don't get demoted to Bronze. So let's begin. Well, here we are. Well, I would like to point out that I do have a lot of people that are recently been commenting about the series. I'm glad you guys have really been enjoying it. It makes me really happy mainly about cards that I could swap into my deck. And yes, you all have great suggestions, and I will be taking all of them. My plan is actually, maybe after this season, actually just scrapping the deck we have and building a new deck with all the cards we currently have at our disposal. Because I think what we get stuck into is like we pull this good card, but we really don't want to play it, and oh great, the galaxies are back again. But it's like, well, I don't think we can play that. There's no synergy, but there's actually could be some synergy. Now, Simo already did it for his series as well. I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna time out the system, so that'd be really great for a free win. But anyway, Simo already kind of did that for one of his episodes, and I want to do that as well. So I think the next episode, I think we are going to take a look at the deck we currently have, and then we'll take a look at changing that entire deck strategy. Maybe build a new one. I'll take a lot of those suggestions you've all brought in about like using the tinny monster, using the junk forward as like free special summons that we could then tribute in some of our good tribute monsters. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for the next episode. I really want this person to DC just because I get the free win. I know it sounds scummy and wrong and I shouldn't be so happy about it, but folks, I just want to get out of Silver. We have spent the majority of the season. That is 4 weeks worth of videos in Silver. 4 weeks worth of videos we have sat in Silver. We didn't even leave this Silver area once. Alright, well that's not something I want to see. Galaxy Soldier gets Galaxy Soldier. Well, I guess he has to get another Galaxy because he can't summon Galaxy Soldier again via its effect. You can only use these grab one cards. So that's my problem now. How in all honesty do I out an Infinity? Well, I guess we'll see what he makes in the end. Alright, well, here we go. As I thought, Infinity. That goes down to 21. That's the problem I'm having, is like, how do I out this Infinity? It could take any, right? Once per turn, you detach. Oh no, one target face-up heck position monster. So I'm like, I don't. How do I feel like I could out it. The problem is, it's like, Trag does nothing here. He'd have to suck up a monster. So you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna force at least a trigger of this Infinity. I mean, Eldritch does it as well, but the problem is I don't have a trap card or something else to pitch for the Eldritch to come out and force a second material off this thing. Yeah, it's gonna negate here. I think it's naturally like 21. Am I just doing the inevitable? Yeah, I'm just doing the inevitable. I don't have an out to Infinity. Ugh. I thought I did, but I mean, he just has to make another guy. I can't Trag, because Trag just gets negated by Infinity. Galaxy players, always summoning that Infinity. We need some Kaijus. Oh, funny enough, I have a Kaiju, but I don't want to give it to my opponent. Unless I have a Kaiju to reciprocate. Back at it, back at it. It's not a bad hand here. Fencing Firefare, a 2k Defender, our Aether, and then our Squirt Squid to make a big guy. Now this would have been pretty nice to have, but the problem is it wouldn't matter anyways. Now, our opponent's playing a 3-card extra deck. Is he just playing a structure deck? Because that'd be really fun if he could play a structure deck for me. And if he could actually play the game, please proceed past the draw step. It doesn't take that long, son. You're going first. You don't even get to draw a card. This is in other card games. Okay, we finally reached the standby phase. The main thing. You know another card I really love to pull as a UR? I'd love to pull, you know, Maxi. Maxi would just be so much fun. Pitch Maxi, draw a bunch of cards for a jank deck. You know? Ugh, man, what I wouldn't give for a Maxi. I have no idea what my opponent's playing here. I thought it would be Labyrinth, but I guess it could be Labyrinth. They never really go into their extra deck, and whenever little they do go into their extra deck, they're locked to Fiends, I believe, because of their monster. It's either the traps or the monsters that trigger that they have to get locked into Fiends. So, I mean, yeah, they do get locked. But, I mean, is it worth anything? So, oh, okay, well, that was quick. I'm glad they finally decided to pass the turn for us. I was about to just say, well, I'll return to you all once they do something. But apparently that's what they did. Alright, let's get a Fencing Fire Ferret out there. Just get in that damage. Yeah, let's get that damage in there. Pass the turn. There's nothing really else to do. I wish I had some better Link monsters. Truth be told. I mean, I wish I had a better extra deck overall. I mean, if I'm really thinking about it, like, I have some good cards in here, like Wind Up, Zenmain. Like, I have like Cross Sheep. I have like the win condition of Last Warrior from Another Planet that Pinpoint Dash brought for us, but you know, it hasn't always worked, that Pinpoint Dash. So, question now: will our opponent do anything? We'll have to see. Nope. Quickly to that end phase. That's what I like to see, kids. That's what I like to see. I like to see the end phase. Dark Deal's not bad, not great either. I think I'm going to keep it in my hand to pitch off an Eldritch. Yeah, I'm going to put the Squirt Squid in defense just for my own safety, and I'm just going to go to battle phase and hit him for another 17. Again, I'm not sure what he would have, but having the Dark Deal in my hand is nice for the Eldritch. Because if I can see another draw of another spell or trap card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he's going to have to pitch down for hand size here. So I guess we'll get to see I guess we'll just have to see what he has, unless he decides to, oh, I don't know. Just pass the turn, which would be nice again. That means we just get one step closer to winning. Okay, what is his deck? He has to pitch for hand size via the game mechanic. Forbidden. Is this a FTK bot? This has to be an FTK bot that can't FTK. That's hilarious. We're just gonna reset that. Just gonna punch for another 17. Yeah, next turn I'll tribute and I'll win. I could have tribute. No, this turn it wouldn't matter for the tribute. Yeah, is this just an FTK bot that can't seem to draw its cards? Or is this an FTK bot that can't figure out the logic of its hand? It has to be an FTK bot. Finally, we actually saw an FTK bot. I thought we were going to go through all of Silver without seeing at least one. And we did. We did. We saw one, and it's possibly going to get us up into, of course, our Silver 1, which would not be bad. I would not mind an FTK bot. Well, that is it for this bot, folks. Well, we'll see it. That is 2 Forbidden Dark content. I'll check it out. I'm 100% certain this is an FTK bot. That's kind of hilarious. I'm gonna feel so stupid if it's somehow not an FTK bot. No, we're not banishing anything. Thank goodness it's not mandatory. Oh, I guess I could just banish that. Well, no, it has to be face up. Oh no, it's just a monster on the board. Hooray! Victory for us. I am clapping. I am clapping for victory. Finally. After eons of waiting, we ranked up. And we got a legacy pack. And a card I don't care about. Alright, I want to see something. What is this? It is an FTK bot that must have just bricked to high heaven, which is hard to believe. You can normal summon half these monsters and they just kill you. So did someone not program their bot right? They had to have not programmed their bot right. Alright, well, let's open a master pack and a legacy pack. It's felt like forever since we've opened up a master pack. I think the last master pack we opened had YuGiOh in it. Good card, but it's a little hard to make in our deck. So anyways, what do we got? A Dark Lord monster. A Melfi. The Melfis actually are pretty good. If we can get a substantial amount of Melfis and their support monsters, it's not a bad deck. Especially if we can start seeing some Sprite cards as well. What the heck is this? That's a Fable. We're not playing Fable. They're all bad. You contribute this card in face-up attack by attributing one Fable monster. Return your opponent's normal. So it becomes your opponent discards it. Well, that's not bad. Actually, that's kind of good for a 2 tribute. You contribute some of this card in face-up attack this by attributing. Now we contribute it by using one Fabled. But for a 2 tribute monster that once returned, the first opponent's normal spell card becomes discard 1 card. It's actually not bad. We may consider putting that in. I remember this as a kid. Cyclone lasers. We're not playing that. Fuse line, while this card is set, target 1 card in the field and the column destroyed. It's an okay trap card. We may put that in because it is removable. In a column sense. Monster assortment. Reveal 1 normal monster from your deck and 1 effect monster for your deck with the same type, attribute, and level. Then your opponent randomly chooses 1 to add to your hand. You can also shuffle the other card in your deck. Not great. Ooh, it's Swords Limited Dragon. When your opponent controls a 2000, you can special summon this card. That's not bad. I mean, that's special summon itself. Level 8 is not bad. This pack was also, by the way, an Ultra, a SR pack, and it didn't have anything. That's not bad. I mean, I don't know if we're ever making a level 8 tuner, level 8 monster. A 1 tuner. By the way, we need a tuner synchro monster, which we don't even have. So the only really good card out of this pack was the Fabled monster. This dragon's not bad either. And the Fuse line. But we have a legacy pack to crack open and see what we can pull from it. Super double summon. That's for Gemini monsters. We're not running many of those. I'm about to say, if this was a Gemini monster that was going to be hit, this card battles a dark monster, increase the by 5 points during the damage step. Not bad. Sure, battle the dark monsters. How many dark monsters are we going to meet? Alright, so it might sound crazy, but I'm not going to go edit, actually, the deck here. I'm going to go right back into the ladder and duel with the deck we have. My plan, like I said, is next episode, I'm going to just scrap the deck we have and redo it all. Completely redo it. Completely clean and all of that. So, you know what? We're pulling some good monsters, but those good monsters are going to have to wait for the next season in December to be put in the deck. Like I said, I want to do a full, just restart of the deck. So if you're going to comment all about, oh man, you should have put that Fuse line in the deck or that Fabled monster, do not worry, it will go in the deck, but for next season. That's actually pretty cool that the Hungry Hamburger is a mate. Neat. Let's get back in the ladder. Well, folks, he made us go first. This isn't a bad hand. We have the Fencing Fire Ferret and we have the Fam Knight Sword. I think I'm gonna set the ferret and have him run into it. Yeah, I know it's kind of dumb. I should have kept the ferret in attack position and just equipped the sword to it, but I'd rather him run into the ferret and throw one of his cards away. Alright, well that's a boot sector launch. He's gonna, okay, well he's special summoning 2 rockets. A tuner and a non-tuner. No, I'm not gonna move anything. And then, is he just playing straight up rockets? I mean, heck, funny enough, this puppeteer is actually much better. Back in the day when you actually had to have a link arrow, the special summon 2. What the heck is this thing? Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Other monsters you control cannot attack. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls. Any battle damage involving... Okay, I would have to survive this card. You can target one monster your opponent controls. Any battle damage your opponent takes from attacks involving this card turn is halved. Also, change that monster's attack to 0, and if you do, gain life point equal to its original attack. Can I out that? I would literally have to put this in attack position. I don't know if I actually have an out to this thing. Yeah, I'll try. It doesn't work. How do I out this? I can out it with Aether. Oh my gosh, I drew the out! Woo! Gonna summon this. I'm going to activate this. He has no cards in hand. I didn't put it in an imperm column. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, I'm gonna do 3, 4, and 5. I want Griffin to be the last thing. And then I can tribute summon and get rid of this thing. That's not destruction, son. That's not destruction. Woo! Look at me go! I have the outs! Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Woo! Alright, pass the turn. Ooh, man, I thought we were done. I was like, oh, gotta go hit that surrender button and draw that advance draw. Because I didn't have any way to survive this thing. This was already 4K worth of punishment. My literal survival was the Watt Kinetic Puppeteer on him, protecting it with the sword, and then tributing. I mean, I don't know what he does now. I don't think any of these rockets can come back out. Yeah, it has to be on the field to trigger its effect. You can special summon this card from your hand. Sure. This card could contribute as 2 tribute for a dragon type monster. Oh my gosh. He's gonna crush card virus me. If you do, destroy your opponent. Destroy the monsters among them with 1500 more attack. Also, your opponent takes no battle damage and turn out this card resolves. Also look at your opponent's hand. Just for my own safety. I have no idea if it can actually kill this. My Aether, I have a feeling it can. Oh my gosh, I was correct on that. I have to destroy monsters now. And then your opponent can destroy up to 3 monsters with 1500 or more attack from their deck. Let's see, 1500 more attack. That Eldritch sounds really good. You know, pitching that to the graveyard sounds like an amazing idea. Who else does want to go? YuGiOh, and that guy. It actually does. Oh no, my deck is shuffled. If this gets destroyed, right? Oh no, it doesn't activate any weird effect. I thought it was like the other field spells, if it dies, it gets an effect. I pray and hope that didn't just trigger. This is mandatory? Yeah, it is mandatory. Alright. Well, that was interesting. I think now he gets a look at my hand. If you do, destroy the monsters among them with 15. Hand all monsters they control, and if you do, destroy monsters among them with 15 or more attack. Alright, well, that was interesting. I mean, all we need is a any card. In essence, all we need is any trap or spell that we can set, and Eldritch comes out and wins us the game. Alright, well that gets you into the little dragon. Is this limited? Oh, of course not. I mean, sure, another boot sector launch. What are you gonna do with that? Sure. Oh right, if your opponent controls... Well, first off, I don't want to do that. Second thing, opponent controls more monsters than you. Special summon rocket monsters with different names for your grave or in defense up to the difference. Oh, actually, I wouldn't care. All boot sector launch does is give him a monster. Well, I mean, he does get to destroy something. Congratulations, I guess. Like, is there something I'm missing about these rockets? Like am I missing something? Okay, what's this rocket do? Alright. Oh, he's gonna win it, isn't he? Because I didn't draw a monster or draw a trap card to save me. Oh no, he can't special summon this. He actually has to wait an entire turn. Well, I mean, he does get special summon this. This does make it 8. I don't know what 8 he's making. I swear if it's the one that attaches Beelzebub. Oh my gosh. How do I out that? It was bad enough trying to out one thing. Well, that's kind of hilarious. That does actually start letting me see some outs. I'm not sure what my out is. No, my out's another Aether. Yes, my out is literally another Aether. I can't go Eldritch because Eldritch can't beat this thing because of Beelzebub's effect. Beelzebub's effect. But I mean, Stingray literally does. I can't be destroyed by battle, and thank goodness Beelzebub doesn't have actually an effect that can be triggered. Alright, battle phase? Yeah, that sounds great, son. I think we're gonna stall out the game just a whole lot longer. I mean, I have cards that do it. If I could see my scales, that'd be pretty nice as well. I mean, like, Eldritch doesn't do it at all. Watch this person not read my card. Amazing. Let's get in that stalemate, son. I mean, I do deck him out first. Like, even Ruddy Rose doesn't do it. Like, Ruddy Rose 100% doesn't do it. If I can get out Zeke, that'd be amazing. Because then Zeke can banish that. Hilariously enough, Trag also can do it as well. I'd have to get an 8 in my hand. And Trag. Oh, this is gonna be a long duel, isn't it? I mean, it's gotta go 29 more turns. I think I can win it. I just have to see Aether. If I can see Aether, I can go Aether over the Stun Ray, banish that. But it matters on what he's got in his hand, so I absolutely have to be able to kill him on the crackback of Summoning of Aether. That's why if I can see my 2 Pendulum Scales, that'd be great. I just need to see my 1 and my 8. 29 cards? I don't know if I'm seeing that. Or, okay, not sure. What am I doing now? Tribute 1 Dark Monster 3000 or less attack. Your opponent destroys 1 card of their choice in their hand or deck for every 500 points that monster on the field. If you tributed a monster with 2,000 more attack to activate this card, look at all cards your opponent draws until the end of the 3rd phase. After its activation, destroy all monsters among them. Cards destroyed to the graveyard. Okay. Funny enough, that's Polar Penguin does it as well. Oh my gosh, the Colonel can do it too. That's hilarious. The Colonel can do it too. The Somniac Pillow cannot. But it does bring out Eldritch. The Griffin's not doing anything. The Warrock guy's not going to do a thing. A 2K Defender can go out. This Penguin will do it. I just have to get to it. Squirt Squid will make a copy. Oh, wait, but it doesn't do it because I can't destroy by battle or by card effects. He just gets it back, so I'm just going to kill those 4. I mean, now he's on deck out, but I'm on a quicker pace to win the game now. Mind you that he did tribute a monster with 200 point turn, so I don't want to see any of my scales. My 1 scale or 2 of my 8 scales for well over 3 turns. I don't mind if I see other monsters. Because I already have an Aether in here. I just need to see my scales. If I can see my scales, I'm fine. The problem is the Colonel's effect isn't permanent. That's the one problem I'm having. Is like the Colonel effect isn't permanent. I don't know. I was struggling to figure an out to anything my opponent was doing, and he just decides he's surrendered. Well, no legacy packs, but we do get a master pack for that. I'm completely lost. Oh, let's just go open the master pack. Alright folks, 1 master pack here. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. It's got another possible SR in it. Actually does this time. Oh, let's see. A Karakuri card. Not good without Karakuri. Laval's, basically in essence this is really only good if I had a bunch of Lavals. It's pretty bad for a 2 tribute. I mean, not bad. Morphonic Telefon. You can do, I think you can do the FTK in Master Duel with Telefon. If we could get another couple copies, that'd be pretty funny, because you can do a pretty interesting FTK with Telefon. Another Cosmo card. Okay, Landwalker. That's pretty neat. Pretty interesting. Again, we only have... Oh no, this is actually pretty good because we have Good Witch, we have Forerunner, and Forerunner can actually Forerunner I think goes down into level 6s. I think Forerunner's a level 7, so I think he can go in 6 or less. So if he can, that's actually really good for us because that means we actually have a card we can actually go down into when the Forerunner dies. Ojama Yellow, Assault Armor. It's only for really for warrior types. Machina Revenger. Not good at all for a level 4. What's the SR? Shaddoll Fusion. Too bad we don't have anything to go with it. So that pack was not actually bad. We got a telephone, so there's a chance for us if we can see a few more that maybe we can get a telephone FTK going. That'd be hilariously funny. And we did get a Cosmo Land Walker. So a Forerunner can go down to level 6 below after it dies. That actually gives us a target for when Cosmo Forerunner dies. Alright, back to the ladder. Like I said, we're gonna do a whole new deck, and when of course we start the next season in December. So I did check it out just because I was 100% curious, and I wanted to be 100% certain. Forerunner does go down into a level 6 or lower Cosmo monster when it dies. So we do actually now have a physical target for Forerunner when it dies. So that actually feels pretty nice now. Okay, this is actually a pretty neat hand. We got a pillow. We got our Squirt Squid that hasn't done anything just yet. We did get our high scale, so we can start Pendulum Summoning. So if we happen to see our low scale, we can just Pendulum Summon this guy right out. Gosh, we played the Dogmatica guy. The Ritual Monster. Yeah, the big new Ritual Monster that Dogmatica can use is pretty various. This man right here. Ebazola cannot be ritual side except by Calamity or no Dogmatica card effect. Dogmatica monsters you control are unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent's Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, or Link monsters. During the main phase, you can make your opponent choose and apply one of these effects. For every 2 cards in their extra deck, send 1 card from your hand or extra deck to the graveyard. Return all Fusion, Synchro. Well, the only effect that's actually going to hurt us is that first one. But a 4K monster that actually doesn't have any effects because it's only all Dogmatica monsters are only unaffected by extra deck monsters. Woo! We win! By doing nothing but reading a card. He knew in his heart of hearts, or this person knew in their heart of hearts, we were just the better one. I really want to know sometimes if someone happens to go into those like what we see, like your match history, see what the deck is that your person is playing against. I wonder what they think of when they see my deck. Like, I lost to that, or I gave up to that. It's like, yeah, sir, you could have won. Alright, well, finally, after eons of waiting, we made it to gold. Oh, I'm happy. Master Pack, 2 Legacy Packs, coming right up. Alright, 1 Master Pack. Smelling up those freshly opened cards. Let's see what they are. The Snowman Effect. Alright. A Mech Knight monster. Okay. This is good. This is good. A Mech Knight monster at 2800 defense that can special summon itself as long as there's 2 cards in the and 2 more cards in the same column. That is actually good. That is a good pull there. We can't use this effect, but for a 2800 booty that we can then tribute summon into something else, that's actually not bad. Double Trap Hole. If your opponent special summons a monster in defense, I don't know when my opponent will be doing that. Funny enough, the first game of Silver 1 he did, so that was hilarious. That could have actually worked, but it's pretty bad. Chow Side, the Ghost Stopper. Neither player can activate the effects of spell trap cards in their graveyard. A 1900 body is not bad, though. 1900 body is not bad. 2 Cybers monsters for this Link monster. A Despia monster, but again, we kind of need more Despia support. 2K Defender's not bad for a level 1, but again, Warrior of Atlantis, this just gets us Legendary Ocean. Not bad. And Gotham's Second Call. That's for X-Sabers, and we don't have... I think we have, like, 1 X-Saber. Alright, well, that was an okay Master Pack. Is the Legacy Pack any better? Please, tell me, Master Duel. Will the Legacy Packs ever be good? Will they ever be worth it? Probably not. This is where you shove all the cards and no one remembers from their childhood. Like, what is this? Scanner. Once per turn, you can select one of your opponent's monsters that is removed from play. Okay, well, I have to start removing cards from my opponents. from play. And I only have like one card that does that. Blackwing Minstrel Monster, Blackwing Monster period. Doesn't matter. What do we got? What do we got? Howling Insect, that's not bad. If we had an insect deck. And Psychic Shockwave, when your opponent activates a trap card, discard one spell or trap card, switch one level 6 Dark Machine monster from your deck. That's actually would be pretty good if we had, I don't know, good targets for it. Alright, well, not the best, not the greatest, but we did make it to gold. So, you know, as much as I want to say that's it for the video, folks, you know, we have to praise this deck just a little longer. Just a little longer. We've had this deck since the start of the series, and it's about to go bye-bye, folks. Next episode, we're not going to be playing this deck. We're going to be playing something completely new. So we got to give it a few gold tries, you know. I mean, the last time we were in gold, we made the 4 with it. So maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky, and maybe it will get us back to gold 4 in a few games. In 3 games or 4 games, whatever it takes to get up to the next level of gold. I'm not 100% certain that we will, but you know, a few gold games don't hurt no one. Oh, I'm going first. Okay. I'm gonna set the fence. Actually, let's see what the next 5 cards are. I'm not gonna tribute here. Watch him ash this. If you do, that's the most hilarious ash I've ever seen. Ooh. Ooh. Those are some good cards. That's some good stuff there. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't have a target for Longyun, so he can be the last thing we draw. And I'm gonna set the Fencing Fire Ferret and pass. Well, I expect my opponent to be on Orchist via the mates and the card sleeves and the field. So I expect him to be on some version of Orchist. Or he's on Kashtira. Alright. I guess we'll just let this man do the cooking. Alright, well, our opponent decided to go straight into the battle phase. I guess I'll blow that up. I'm surprised. Yes, look at my extra deck. See upon this greatness. Yeah, because you run so many fusion monsters in your deck. Well, I mean, we're going to be able to survive here. Because I'm just going to draw Stingray here. Yep. I'm half tempted to summon this, but I only get up to, what is this, a buff of it? I get up to 26. I could knock that out. We'll just, need the turn there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, well anyways, we're gonna let this man do the cooking again! Let's see what he cooks up. Well, our opponent went right to the battle phase, where in which I will now activate my magical card! I'm going to hate myself if I didn't read half these Kashtira monsters, and one of them does piercing damage. Oh, this just auto kills? Oh. You know, folks, sometimes it's hard. Maybe I should have read some cards. So my opponent is making me go first here. It's actually not a bad hand. I'm going to just set that. I'll set that just for my own sake. Now, the question is this an FTK bot? He's running the normal fields. Normal field has got the kind of the name that kind of was so. It's got the normal kind of this normal icon we see sometimes. No, he's actually playing real cards. He's playing the zombies! So let's let the zombies get cooking! Well, folks, I've seen enough cooking of Doom King Boulder Rock. Is not possible for me to out. Because he'll resurrect himself every turn. So, yeah. I guess we can see what our draw is. What's Boulder Rock? 22K? I mean, they always put in defense, but like, there's no way for me to out it because I go. Yeah, because I can go. Yeah, I don't have a way to out that. Let's just leave. I don't have a way to out that. Here, I thought we might meet that TK bot and get our first win of gold. By the way, it is 4 wins to get to the next level of gold. So let's get back into it. One more game, another game. Here we are, folks, back at it again, and we have a pretty good hand. We got our level 4, a level 7, and then a 4 cost. We got ninjas. Alright, well, I'm not sure if we'll be able to out a ninja deck, but hey, we will at least try. So, let's let this man cook up the ninjas! Well, our friend has finished cooking up the ninjas. This is what he cooked up for us. 2 back row. I want to try to bait him. I was going to try to bait him to see if he'll go for one of his 2 back row. Of course, now he's going to do it. Of course, the point in time I can't even use the pillow, so yeah, that's fun. Couple of ninjas just got spilled out. Anyways, we're in the battle phase. His ninjas are now attacking me directly. Makes sense to me. Alright, big question is, can I out this board? Well, at least I know one thing. I can go pillow over this. I don't think I can. I mean, we will see, because at the end of the turn I get to nuke this thing off. Now, I can't summon anything else, because his field spell triggers and will nuke something off my board. Not that it matters, nothing can punch through 2K right now. He's spilling ninjas! He's spilling the mighty ninjas everywhere. Alright, well, let's go to the end phase. I'm gonna pop that ninja. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna tribute the ninja. He did. Yeah. We're only just denying the inevitable. The inevitable that we are dead. Well, folks, we did achieve what we set out to do. We made it to goal for the end of the season so that we do not have to go to bronze and climb from bronze to silver to gold again. But we're here looking at our crazy town deck. I just wanted to take a look at it here because this will be the last time we take a look at this deck. When we return in the new season of Master Duel, we will have an entirely new deck. A completely new strategy of cards, taking all your feedback from those monsters, taking a look at every single card we have in our collection currently, and finding out whether or not that card is good. We will have to see. So when we return, it's back to the silver ladder once again with a whole fresh new deck to see whether or not we can maybe get to platinum by the end of the 2023 season and get right into gold at the start of the 2024 season. We will have to see. We will have to see. See you all then.